Well, hello everybody. We are in Geneva, Alabama today at Robert Fowler Memorial Park. Now, Geneva, Alabama is located in the southeastern, kind of the corner of South Alabama. And Geneva was founded in 1819. And this park has a big feature to it that, a historical feature to it that I would say is pretty cool, is they have what's called the Constitution Oak, which is a gigantic oak, very old. We know that it was here before the founding of the United States, but we don't know how much older it is than that. But we know it's very old. It's still growing. It's very beautiful. It's growing very well. They take care of it. They actually have, some of the branches are so big and so heavy till at one time, I'm not sure if they still do, they have beams underneath those branches to help hold them up so they don't crack and break and kill the tree. They also, a lot of times these oaks will get holes in the side, and they've also patched up some of those holes on the side to keep them from being, rotting from the inside out, or the bugs or things from getting in them, I guess. But anyway, we're at this park today, and we're going to check it out. It's also the known as the Junction. It's where the Pea River and the Choctawhatchee River come together. A lot of events are held here. Trip Smith, if you follow him, he also has been known to have a rock-a-dock out here. They have the Geneva Festival on the rivers here every year with a lot of bands, and vendors are out here selling stuff, food, things like that. It's a really fun time. So this is a really cool park, and we're going to get out, and I'm just going to show you around, and we'll check out the big tree and all that. So come along and enjoy. Now, this is the Constitution Oak, and on one side they have a place you can park and enter. It's almost grown up, and this is actually part of the tree. But you can see it has fresh growth on it. And as you can see, these limbs all go all the way down and touch the ground. It's really a spectacular tree. It's almost like you're underneath a canopy. I don't know how long these benches have been here. They've been here since I've been here, but I wouldn't think that tree limb would have been down that low when they poured that concrete. So I don't know. It wouldn't have made sense to put them there, would it? So that just tells me the tree is still growing and has gotten bigger over time. Now, you can see here, they're trying to save this one, and they have. This has worked. So that crack is pretty big, but the tree's still alive. That branch is still growing. It has plenty of new growth on it, so that beam is actually helping hold it up. It's just that the limb is just so heavy, they had to do something or it would have broken. Now, they also have a plaque out here that was put out here in 1987, and is what it says. The Alabama Forestry Commission recognizes this tree as a living witness. This tree lived here at the time of the signing of the United States Constitution and continues to grow with our nation in strength and character. It's quite a tree. You think about all the people that's came out here to see this tree in the last 200 years. It's definitely a historical monument of a tree. All the way around this massive giant. You can see these limbs touching the ground. All this is limbs. This is not shrubs or bushes. This is part of the tree. And all the way around, it's touching the ground. Bark is just so thick. Very rugged. It's what's helped keep this tree together all these years. There's lots of cats out here, I can tell you that. Somebody feeds them. They do have plenty of space out here for picnic tables, pavilions. They got a stage over there, looks like. They do have, way over there, they have a enclosed pavilion with mesh, the wire mesh, you know, screened in to keep, because there's skeeters out here, of course. And this is a little kitchen where where they can do cooking and all. It's got a refrigerator, sinks, exhaust hoods, which I don't see any stoves, so I'm assuming you'd have to bring your own to cook with. You'd have to cook. You could bring like those little portable stovetop eyes and plug in if you needed to do that. And it is locked, of course, which it should be. It says the Park Kitchen, 1995. So it's been here since then. So if you watched any of the video from just the previous one I posted yesterday, there was a video I posted up from Eufaula, Alabama. From behind the old Tom Mann's Fish World. There's a gas station there now. Tom Mann's has been closed for many years, but there is a pond, lake, whatever you want to call it, right behind it that's fed by Lake Eufaula. And there is huge gators there. But what I'm trying to say is Choctawhatchee has gators as well, so they're not, you don't see them as often as you do at Lake Eufaula, or at least I haven't. I've been doing this for a while. I see one every now and then. But now out here in some of these ponds and stuff that they have out here, like they have one, I'll show you this one. This one over here looks to me like it'd be a perfect place for a gator. Now I've never seen one out here either, but again, you just look at the pond. I mean, so there is no swimming in this area, and I haven't been out here since they built this new boardwalk or pier, or whatever you want to call it. They used to have I think they used to have a little pier here that just stuck out over the water, but they've decided to make it go all the way across this. So we're going to check it out. And this will make it where you could get out here, and I guess you could fish in here. And you could definitely look in there and see if you see any gators or fish swimming around, but there's so many lily pads it's hard to see. Definitely some turtles in here. See them blooming lily pads? Those blooms are so pretty. I'm thinking you could probably bring you some feed or just some old bread and throw out here and feed these fish out here, right here in this pond. Because I do see some. The water's so dark it's hard to see them. But that's just from the tannins in the water, which is common for both Florida and Alabama. And actually a lot of the southern states have that color to their water. They do have some restrooms facilities here. They're usually pretty clean. I have been here a time or two where someone left them in a mess, but usually they're pretty clean. Have plenty of playgrounds for the kids. I've already drove past that, and you probably saw a few of the swing sets and climbing equipment and things like that. So the park's kept pretty neat. They're actually, the city of Geneva has a levee around it because of this. They got a river pretty much all the way around. They're about, at least on one side. They got the Pea River coming in on one side and the Choctawhatchee coming on the other, and Geneva has flooded and in the past. So they have a levee system, and on top of that levee, like a few other towns I've been to, they have put a walking trail on top of it. It's paved, it's a bike trail, walking trail, whatever you want to call it. And it's also has little lights on it. I've never walked it at night, but there are lights there. And we used to bring our kids out here, and we would ride that trail, which is pretty good. It was easy to ride, and it would bring you all the way down to the park. So what we would do is we'd park up at the main highway, leave our vehicle there, and take our bikes and bike down to the park. And then when we got done, we'd bike back out, which was pretty fun. So this is as far as you can go to park. This is kind of where the road just stops because you're at the junction now. So we're going to walk out to the junction of the Pea River and the Choctawhatchee. I'm hoping that one day they will put like some sort of a boardwalk or a small pier out here on the end. That would be kind of neat. Right now it's just people just walk down this hillside, and if they'd put a pier out here, people could take the steps, and this is just slowly but surely eroding away, but people do it. I'm guilty of it too. But if you want to see the junction, this is the only spot to see it at. So it makes sense for me, at least, to go ahead and let's put a pier out here. It don't have to be real big, nothing that's going to get in the way of any boats. And this is the junction of the Pea River and the Choctawhatchee. And as you can see, the river is moving pretty fast. Now, if you come down here to kayak this, make sure you have your PFDs and just be careful, because anytime you're in a junction like this, you're going to have that swirling around, a lot more speed in the water flow rate, you know, especially with all the rain that we got last weekend. It's gone down a lot. I can see where, if you look over there at the banks, you can see where the water was up to. It's gone down a lot, but it's still, there's still a lot of, it looks like a pretty high flow rate right now. And I've turned over in the Choctawhatchee, so I know what it's like. Not here, but I have turned over in it. Actually, the only time I've turned over was in the Choctawhatchee. See if we can look on the other side over here and see this side of it. Yeah, see, people like to come down here and fish off the sides here. You can see where they've been walking. It's pretty muddy down there closer to the water, is why I'm not going down there. Get out of this hole and get back up this hill. Hey, kitty kitty. See, my friend has showed up again. But I don't have any food to feed you, kitty kitty. I know it. I'm sure that cat's hungry. See how close he'll let me get the camera. Kitty kitty. Hey kitty kitty. All right, so this is the screened in pavilion, which you would really appreciate when the skeeters are out. And it says reservations for this must be made at the city clerk's office. So I'm assuming all of this would be taken care of at the city clerk's office. But you can use it, the stuff that's open, you know, I guess if nobody's here, but reserving it, you would need to go through the clerk's office. Well, that was pretty much it at Robert Fowler Park over here in Geneva, Alabama. I hope you were able to glean some information that maybe you didn't know. If you have been to this park already, maybe I gave you some information you didn't know, and if you've never been, there's some information right there. One thing I forgot to mention, that since this is a city park, it's typically free to get in unless there's some sort of an event. In that case, you would need to check with the city or whoever's putting on the event. But either way, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you come back next time. And one more thing, get outdoors.